So finally, we're at the very last part of the R2Gate program, the implant surgery section. But before we get into that, let's look at the previous steps. First, we imported the CBCT and the STL. Next, we aligned the STL to the CBCT. Afterwards, we used the Easy Wax Up feature to import a future crown to better place the implant. And lastly, we located the mandibular nerve to avoid a $1 million lawsuit. And finally, here we are at last, placing the final implant. So without further ado, Mike will be showing us how to do so.
Thanks, Andrew. So we're at the final stage. I'm going to make this bigger so we can see all the components that we have done so far. We have the Easy Wax Up, we have the lower STL, the mandibular nerve, and as well as the CBCT. Since we have all these components together, we're finally placing our number 19 implant. So from here, on the right, you see the top, the upper. On the bottom, we see the lower. So since we need to place number 19, I'm going to go to the bottom where the number 19 is. Oh, excuse me, Andrew. Yes. So number 36, that is the international number for number 19. So I'm going to click that. Once I have done that, this cross image pops up, and I'm going to move it around by clicking this arrow, as well as the middle of the cross, and place them right at the number 19 spot. Once I have done so, I'm going to press right click, select implant, and we have all these different options: MegaGen AnyRich, the size, and so on. So after that, I'm going to press apply. And now we have our implant. And now I'm going to use my short keys to move my implant around much more accurately. And also use my digital eye for different filters to see. As well as this arrow to go around 180 degrees to see all these different slices. Once I have done that, it is done.
Sounds simple enough. So afterwards, the designer will contact the doctor to make a scheduled appointment for them to both use Team Viewer. This allows the doctor to go onto our desktop in real time to go and take an overview of what the planning looks like. Once both parties agree that everything looks good, the technician will go and start fabricating the surgical guide.